to have taken it.
So thinking back, because the last match was your first kind of action here on the IRT. What did you think?
Well, I mean, it was a great first match to open up these quarterfinals, and it was a great first match to commentate. We had two great players in Daniel De La Rosa and Alex Landa taking it into an 11-10 tiebreaker. You can't ask for much more than that.
Absolutely agree with you. So let the players, the fans know at home. What a shot right there by Big Canada coming out of the box.
Yeah, that's one way to open it up against Rocky.
So what's the matchups with these two, JP?
Well, all-time Rocky is 9-0 against Murray. The last three matchups they had were in the quarterfinals, and the one before that was the season opener in the finals. So Rocky has the overall advantage, but Murray has opened this tournament with a solid play, taking out Mario Mercado in his last game.
I tell you, Mario Mercado has been in the top 8, and as of recently, I mean, he's dropped. But I don't know if you watched the play in the Bolivian Open, but his play there, it was in his hometown, was, second and on. He dispatched Perea like there was nobody's business, and he gave Rocky a big run for his money in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, players tend to play a little bit better in their hometown. Oh, and a great shot there from Rocky, but we're looking for the call here. The call is good.
It's a little early to to get an appeal.
Yeah, I think the players are a little bit confused about what the call was. The shot was called good. Sam appealed, and it is overturned, so it is a side out. We stay at 0-0.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my Facebook feed so everybody at home can like our post and share our feed. JP's first match in the broadcast booth. Great sideline reporting before, JP. I want to commend you on a job well done. Speaking of job well done, Sam Murray definitely wanted a block there, but you saw that ball was wallpapered down the line. No chance whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, Dean, I really appreciate that. And Sam has come out looking good so far. He has gotten Rocky off the scoreboard, but hasn't yet gotten on himself. So he's still waiting to see who's going to break into that scoreboard. Rocky here with the second serve. Going with a Z serve to the backhand.
Good up top there by Carson. Set up off the back wall. Beautiful down the line shot there by Rocky Carson.
Yeah, that was just textbook from Rocky. He's going to get back in the service box, 1-0. Looks like he'll stick with that Z serve to the backhand.
Yeah, that's a staple for Rocky Carson. He's extremely comfortable with the return that serve gives you. What he does do a lot of times is he does change the height, speed, and angle of that ball.
Wow.
Catch up to that one,
This
veteran Rocky Carson.
Murray. Yeah, and this is really important because Murray's going to want to have to move Rocky as early and as often as he possibly can if he wants to get in this match early, which he really is going to want to do. So that was a great play for Murray.
Absolutely agree with you. Murray, big serve. What a bullet right there by Sam Murray.
Off the back wall, and he's going to put that right into the ground. Great shot there for Murray to tie it up at 1.
One serving one on the head pen scoreboard. Not a good serve right there. Great shot selection by Sam Murray. Like we talked about last match between De La Rosa and Landa. I mean, down the line, obviously it's the best shot in racquetball. Miss Fran Davis, I'm sure she's in the chat box watching. But that kind of determined the winner.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw, I think it was 4 or 5 points in a row that were only scored with down the line shots, and any other shot led to a side out in the last game, and that's what we're seeing in this game now too. Is it's going to be a battle of serves and who can get center court and just push the ball down the line. Rocky with a very rough skip there, and Murray's going to take a 2-point lead at 3-1. Murray down to drive.
Sam's serving well early in game 1 here. I wasn't watching any of his matches. I know that in the round of 16s this morning, you were kind of roving around, checking in all the matches and reporting the scores. Now you happened to watch some of Sam's match. You know, how was he serving well back then?
Yeah, the major thing that set him apart in that match was just his pure power from 30, 40 feet back, and his serves, driving them into the corners 2 bounces before hitting that back wall, really gave him the advantage in that game. He should be able to use that same power in this game. Good get there from Sam. Rocky goes to the ceiling. Too good from Sam. Cross court.
Great
winner.
shot.
That's a side out.
Great shot right there by Sam Murray, that cross court.
3-1. Sam is back in the box, controlling this game well.
Second serve coming up.
Oh, and Rocky takes it. Sam goes to the top. Rocky takes it off the back wall. Sam's going to retrieve it. Rocky leaves it up. Down the line from Sam. Rocky puts it into the ceiling. Back and forth here. Oh, and a little bit of a run-in.
It's going to call a pass ball right there. Not in a good position there. But did you see what Rocky was able to do? He was able to get back in position. That's how quick Rocky Carson is. Sam's a really big guy, covers a lot of the court. When he's in center of the court, it's very hard to get around him. But Rocky did a great job by running around him to get himself in down the line. He was able to get that.
Yeah, and Sam's doing a really good job of also controlling that center court and making Rocky move, and that's why he's up 4-1 right now, and he has the ball in the service box. Looks like we've got something wrong with Rocky's eye
Something's
here.
in Rocky's eye, and Scott's telling him if you want, you need a timeout. You need to call your timeout, I believe.
Maybe a little bit of strategy to reset.
Well,
I
mean, and Scott has a little bit of a short fuse against Rocky Carson, and it's because Rocky has kind of used a lot of his good against Scott. What
wow,
a return,
what a
pinch kill by right there by Sam Murray.
Fast hands from Sam Murray, giving him the lead at 5-1, still in the box. So, Dean, at what point are you telling Rocky, if you're his coach, to take a timeout, kind of reset and figure things out?
You know, a veteran like Rocky Carson, and you know his coach is Fran Davis. Is probably watching. Fran Davis, Racquetball. He's not going to call a timeout. 5-1.
Right.
He's a slow start. I don't want to say slow starter, but it's not uncommon for Rocky to be down early in the round of 16s or the quarters. He doesn't usually do that in other rounds and higher leverage rounds. And he's never worried either. He's playing Sam Murray. What a overhand flatty.
Great shot there from Sam.
Wow.
But just like you were saying before, Dean, Rocky's still playing like a veteran. I mean, he's down 6-1 now, but seeing still not really any negative body language, still hitting the shots he should be hitting, not hitting a whole lot of skips. I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty good match.
Yeah, I'm expecting a good match right here.
Short serve there for Sam.
You're going to see Rocky stay. There's people that's had 5, 6, 7 point leads against Rocky, and he's come back to just slowly chip at him. Once he gets in his groove.
Man,
to be honest, sometimes Rocky Carson's his own enemy, his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
With the way he thinks on the court, but he's such a professional. He's the number 2 ranked player on tour. He's held the number 1 spot at the end of the season. He's probably the most decorated racquetball player out there, between world titles, IRT titles, so you can't count Rocky Carson out.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of experience, especially from this standpoint. I think he's got a game plan, and he's just shooting really well right now. Puts another one down the line, and Sam's not going to be able to get that one.
Yeah, that touched the side wall, which was very good. Usually the down the line you don't want it to, but because it touched the side wall, it just threw Sam off.
Rocky with a Z-serve pushes Sam back. He's going to have to go to the ceiling. Rocky with some great kill serves, making Sam put the ball back in the ceiling, and Rocky's going to get splinters with that one.
Yeah, you know, he didn't bend his knees. He kind of shot the ball, you know, going bottom board, and you know, that might be the score of the game. You know, pressure, not pressure, but you know, he's pressing his shots. When that's usually not Rocky Carson like. You know, he's usually a little more, you know, he usually shoots a little higher. You know, he doesn't go for the kill shot too much.
Yeah, so Murray back in the box, second serve here. High lob Nick comes off the back. Beautiful pass shot from Carson. He's going to get back in the box.
Two serving 6 on the head pen scoreboard. Rocky Carson. I would think he's going to change up his serve a little bit. You see, he changed up the angle, shot up, had the ball a little higher right there. Good pick up by Carson.
Yeah, and those are just the veteran things that we were talking about before, Dean. Just the ability to change the serve just by a few inches to make it less predictable.
Skipping a ceiling ball, that's never a good sign.
We're going to have a side out, and Murray's back in the box. So early on, we're seeing some good things from both players. Murray being able to stay in the box and hit good serves, but Rocky adapting well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please like our post, share our feed. Let's see how many people will watch this Rocky Carson match.
What a get there from Sam. It's going to come off the back wall, and Rocky's going to bury that down the backhand side.
What a bullet shot right there. Towel timeout, sponsored by Service Master Restore, Mr. Frank Catalano. To be honest, we may have 30 towel timeouts this match. Big Canada. I remember back in Laurel when he played against Rocky Carson. I think that the referee made him change his shirt about 5 times. I think he had 5 different shirts.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think we had to bring in a whole new towel, too, halfway through that game. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw that again here. 2-6. Looks like Rocky's going to stick with that Z serve to the backhand.
Big skip right there by Sam Murray.
3-6. Changes the angle and the speed once again. Keeps Sam on the backhand.
Sam going to his Rocky forehand.
Rocky is looking to take these out of the air on the forehand side and kill it.
Dive.
Oh, beautiful
Good
pass,
wide angle
but
pinch.
He's
Sam
gonna
Murray
get that.
got it. And he
And
got
another
that
one.
one.
Oh.
Penalty hinder.
Sam trying to dance around the ball, but he's not going to be
Very
able to.
good call.
Great rally there. The crowd
What
loves it.
a get, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a great start to this quarterfinal.
Sam was right down Broadway. Second towel timeout, sponsored by Service Master Restore. That's our second one of game one.
Already, yeah, and the score is only 4-6.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of this match so far? Second towel timeout. We're going to have a lot of them, so we're going to have to probably go to a commercial break at the next one.
Yeah, at some point here.
see how Rocky's going to slowly climb back into this game. You know, what was it, 6-2?
Yeah, at one point. And the one thing that you mentioned, Dean, was how he changes that serve just a little bit, has given him 2 points in a row now, keeping Sam on his heels. And he does it once more, gets a forehand down the line, but Sam's going to pick that up. And Rocky's going to bury it down the forehand side, and he's just 1 more point closer to Murray's lead.
Yeah, again, what Rocky doesn't do enough of is from that same position, towel timeout, sponsored by Service Master Restore. What Rocky doesn't do enough, in my opinion, is serve to the forehand from that same position.
Yeah, I agree.
He does change the height, speed, and angle. So even if you're going to cut it off or you're going to kind of jump the serve, you're not going to get a really good, you're not going to have your feet planted. You're probably not going to hit the ball where you want it in, in your hitting zone. So, I'd like to see him throw the ball to the forehand, and he does sometimes, and it's usually a short.
Great return there from Sam, makes Rocky go to the ceiling, and Sam's going to put that down the line to get back in the box. 6 serving, 5.
Sam Murray, Mr. Big Canada. Once again, how Sam Murray got here. Sam Murray took out Mario Mercado. And Rocky Carson dispatched Eduardo Garay, 15-5, 15-9. Now they're here, quarterfinals. This is our second quarterfinal matchup. Alex Landa is the first player in the semifinals. He will take on the winner of the next match. I'm sorry, not the next match. He will take on the winner of this match. After this match, we are going to have Sebastian Fernandez versus Sebastian Franco. We will have the Sebastians match. So back to the action here. Big Canada drive serve. Rocky ducks away from that one. Second serve coming up. Let's see, Sam's going to give Rocky a little bit of his own serve. That's a big setup across court, and Sam Murray sliding over. Might be a towel timeout. No, I don't think so. I think that he kind of landed with his shorts, and he was on his side, and I don't really think he wasn't kind of laid out, so you're probably not going to get that much, perspiration on the court from the side of his body. But hey, you never know.
Yeah, Dean, with that serve, he was looking to try to keep it tighter to the back wall, but unfortunately it came off and left Rocky with a great opportunity to hit across court.
Skipped it in right there. Sam Murray going for bottom board.
We're all tied now here at 6. Just what we were talking about before with Rocky keeping control, being the veteran player, and now we're all tied up after a 6-2 lead.
So if you saw at home, Sam Murray asked Rocky Carson, hey, can I see the ball? Because if Rocky serves and the ball breaks, that's it. But if Sam takes the ball prior to the serve and the ball happens to be broken, that's what I was saying before, how he'll serve a bad serve just to show you, hey, I might go there, keep you a little honest. But if Sam doesn't check that ball and it breaks, it's just a new serve. But if he checks it prior to the serve, he'll have a replay. So interesting tidbit right there.
Rocky here with the second serve.
Rocky got to that ball, couldn't get it to the front wall. Seven serving 6 on the headpen scoreboard.
Great play there from Rocky. Very similar styles of play that we're seeing between these two players. Controlling the center court, pushing back their opponent, using their power. Second serve here from Rocky. Great shot there from Rocky, putting the score at 7-7.
Sam Murray serving. Drive serve. You see Sam Murray's moving around in the service box. That's also a very good thing to do, just to give your opponent a different look at a serve. You know, you don't want to always serve from the same position.
Yeah, especially with a player like Rocky, because he'll get comfortable real quick with your serves if you're hitting him to the same spot. So you're definitely going to want to move around and adjust that serve to keep Rocky on his heels.
Good pick up there.
Good reach there from Sam. Rocky with a setup, and he buries that to get back in the service
kill
box.
Shot. Very nice rally right there. Good get by Sam. He's a big guy, so if you're going to pass him, you know, again, what Rocky kind of probably wants to do is pass Sam Murray by hitting this. Well, unless you're going to kill the ball like he just did there. But if he's going to really pass him, he wants that ball to hit that side wall. I believe a wide angle pass, you know, is going to be what he's kind of trying for, just to keep Sam off his feet.
Rocky sticking with that Z serve to the backhand. It's setting up plenty of opportunities for him. He's going to have to go off the back wall here. Sets up Sam. Good get.
Big setup for Sam Murray. Rocky can't catch up to that little backhand slice down the line. Murray, what a good rally. The crowd, you know, really picking up here at the recreational ATL. The IRT would like to thank all the players that participate in any one of our sanctioned events. The tour would also like to thank the millions of fans watching alongside at home and those who are lucky enough to make it to one of our events. Special thanks to our towel guy, Jason Chan, and the entire staff here at the recreational ATL. Lilburn, Georgia, at the 2019 Atlanta Open.
Short serve here from Sam at 7-7. Second serve. We'll go a lob to the backhand. Rocky's going to put that to the ceiling.
Sam shooting bottom board, missing up right there. Court in there is probably going to be wet because these players, when they're diving, well, Rocky not so much. Even though he likes to take the towel timeout, I don't know if he actually gets the floor wet. But here's Rocky staring at the front wall.
Different kind of a Z serve there, almost.
Yeah, and what did it do? It forced Sam to make a bad return.
Exactly, yeah, and Rocky was able to put that cross court for a point. 8-7 now. Carson up by 1. Carson with it down the right side. Murray read it correctly. And what a backhand kill shot from Sam Murray.
The crowd loves that shot. So this is Sam's 8th season. It should be maybe 9th. And Rocky Carson's 24th season on the IRT. Rocky, equipment timeout on there. So are they making Sam change his shirt? Yeah, and Rocky has to ask Scott, I have to stay here, right? Now, you see in the head referee going over to make sure that that's all Sam's doing. If Sam goes to his bag and grabs a water bottle or something along those lines, that would constitute a timeout.
Right.
But I think his glove ripped, and that was it.
That's what it looks like.
So that's interesting to know, you know, if you're taking a timeout, that's the only thing. Now, some players have coaches, so if dialogue between their coach as they're changing their racket from a string, that will also constitute a timeout. And if they don't have a timeout, well, it would be a technical.
Yeah, and it was smart of Rocky to ask Scott if he could come off the court, which he was not able to, because if he left the court, he would be charged with a timeout.
He would get a timeout. Actually, it's a technical
yeah.
And a timeout. I think both, because you can't walk off the court without calling a timeout.
Right.
So, Sam Murray.
He's going to get a setup. Ooh.
Penalty hinder right there. You know, Sam Murray, even though he's, you know, he was scooting out of the way, he was in the backhand. He was in that backhand setup by Rocky Carson.
Oh,
Good avoidable call right there.
Yeah, it's a great call from the refs. We're going to have Carson back in the box, look to hit another Z. Goes up to the ceiling.
Rocky likes this round of world against someone like Sam Murray, too. Sam's a shooter, and we're seeing that today. He's spending a lot of energy and a lot of power, and Rocky could not get that to the front wall off the back wall. That was an easy setup, and Rocky skips it in. Sam Murray, 7 serving 8 on the Headpen scoreboard. Headpen is not only the scoreboard sponsor of the IRT, they're not just the official ball sponsor of the IRT, the WOR, USAR, and the LPRT. Headpen is the industry leader in all things racquetball. Check them out online today, www.head.com/racquetball. Side out rally right there. Rocky Carson back in the service box. JP, what does Carson have to do to kind of finish this game off and come out on top?
Well, we've gone a couple minutes now without either player scoring points or going on a run. I think somebody's going to have to change something up, which Rocky does with a great serve to the forehand side. But I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive here and go for the kill shots, which he does and scores a beautiful point. I think if he's playing too defensively, he's going to let Sam Murray get too comfortable, and the score is going to keep close. After he starts taking the shots just like those, I think he's going to run away with the score a little bit.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Now, on the flip side, for Sam